They have won 29 straight in this building. They got the nation's longest win streak.
93% wins here in front of the students. Stu Morrill's teams in his time at Utah State have only lost here on 12 occasions.
And I'll say this for the students at Utah State. They come early, they stay late.
And I go to Mountain High School and I play tennis.
I'm Daniel Wu. I'm a 10th grader at Edina High School. I'm a swimmer and I'm also on the Ultimate Frisbee team this season.
Steven Johnson. I played for the Edina varsity soccer team as a captain and a midfielder this year.
My name is Sam Rosenbaum and I play baseball for Edina High School.
I'm Renee Johnson. I play hockey and I run track and field.
I'm Brad Dahlman. I am the offensive line coach here at Edina and teacher as well.
Sure, my name is Kevin Merkel and I'm an associate director with the State High School League. I have responsibilities for several sports. I work directly with football, boys basketball, dance team, and baseball. And in addition to that, I'm also responsible for our entire officials program.
I played football, basketball, tennis throughout high school. I played baseball until I was a 9th grader. So I played a whole lot of sports.
I played sports in high school and college, and I was a coach at the high school level for close to 15 years in total. I was actually a head football coach for 8 years, and head baseball coach for a couple of years, and did some other assisting. And then I was an athletic director at the high school level for 14 years, and I've been here at the high school league now for 11 years.
I think being at home gives you a little more pressure because like there are more people watching you.
Playing at home, there's just a comfort level that I know it's just, you're not getting on the bus and traveling where you're going, you know the locker room, you know just the little things around it that you're just more comfortable, you're in your routine, you know what time you got to get there, you know what time everything's going to happen. It's just a comfort level with playing at home. You really can't put it into words or a number or anything like that, but the comfort is there for sure.
Like just when you enter like the field, the lights are like on and then all the crowd's just hyping you up and you want to go out and play.
There's also that familiarity that they have with the surroundings and the timing, and you don't have to sit in a bus for an hour and a half, or whatever that might be.
One big factor to home field advantage in baseball is that when you're at home, you get to hit in the home half of the inning, so you get the chance to score last. So if the other team is winning, you get a chance to beat them, but if you score and take the lead, then you win the game, and they don't get a chance. So that is huge. Being as a home team is a great advantage.
Especially like on the field during Ultimate Frisbee, we do things that we run a lot, especially, and we have these cuts where you change direction quite fast. So when you have a bumpy field or an uneven field, it really does affect the play because you can't run as fast, or things make you slip all the time. Like you slip, you miss the frisbee, you can't catch it or something. So definitely the field, like the shape of the field and everything like that. In a pool, sometimes you're not really sure what the reason is, but it all plays out like different variables, like the amount of chlorine in the pool, the size of the pool, the movement of the water in the pool. Little factors can change a lot of things, but some pools definitely feel faster than other pools do. You can definitely see it, you can get more record times at pools like that. The factors are really small, you might not notice it, but you definitely feel change.
I think basketball has the biggest home field advantage because the baskets can be different or whatever, like the rim strength and everything, and how you should arc your shot.
Okay, I know where to go. Okay, boom, I'm on the road. Where do I go? Which way do I go out of the locker room? Oh, and even simple things like at ECC, you're walking down the stairs and you know that last stair is big and you have to step down further or else you're going to fall flat on your face with your cleats. I mean, you know that being at home, where if you're in Timbuktu, you might not know that, now you might fall flat in your face, and now what's going to happen? So, I mean, things like that.
You know, the fans are a big deal, but that's probably more important if you have a successful program, where you have a lot of fans showing up and you create that atmosphere where you might have some kind of home team advantage. I think that also depends on the sport. Indoor sports where it can get noisier is probably a bigger deal than it's at an outdoor sport venue, with maybe the exception of football. But there can be some advantages once in a while with the facility. If you know that there's here's my thought. I think the advantage is less when you have a good facility. Okay, like if you have a turf field or whatever, that's pretty solid. It's going to be pretty much the same. But say your facility isn't quite so nice. There might be some advantages. Maybe you know where the low spot is in the field or the wet spot or something like that. But there might be some things that you can coach around a little bit or the kids might be familiar with. But
you feel more confident when you're at home because you have more people that are like there to cheer you on.
You're more relaxed and you don't have to freak out about certain things.
The crowd at Edina can get right in your face or whatever on the other team.
Experience in college, when you go to Hamlin and play a football game and there's 1,000 people in the crowd, that doesn't make a difference. But if you go to St. John's, where we played in front of 12,000, I mean, that's a significant difference in terms of just the crowd noise, the atmosphere, the environment, and I mean, it's just very different. Where you're playing Hamlin, that feels like you're practicing almost, just because there's so few people there.
It does. I feel a lot more calm when I'm playing at home, and I feel more relaxed. And I feel like I do play a little bit better when I'm at home.
Travel time is probably significant. I mean, going to and from games, you still gotta have time to warm up and everything. When you show up, you still gotta, and then you gotta still get used to the field, and you gotta know where the wind's coming from and everything. You gotta feel the pool. You gotta know everything. You gotta get used to everything still. But when you're at home, you already know where you're at. You already know what you're doing. You can just get right into the game and get ready.
There's less issues when we're at home because we've just kind of gotten through everything. There's no lateness issues. There's no issues in terms of, okay, where do we go at halftime? Where do I go to the bathroom? Where do I do this? Where do I do X? Where do I do Y? I mean, there's just, again, I think it's that comfort level that exists, that, hey, I know everything is, I know what I'm going to do, I know how to do it, here we go.
so I think overall there's probably a little bit of an advantage at least.